Hello, this is Bino. I'm an arborist and a tree climber specialist. What I like to do on my channel is share tree climbing tips with beginners and experts. Lately, I've been working with the ISC Ultralink and some of the things it can do. What I'm going to work on today is using this if I plan on doing a redirect, a natural crotch redirect in a tree, and using the sheave part of this for my canopy anchor. So we'll get to it. So what I normally do when I'm gonna climb and I want to use a canopy tie, I'm normally using the quickie. But with the invention of this Ultralink and that it has this sheave, you can get a better result on retrieving your line with this sheave. It's really a good concept. So I'm so used to using the quickie, I'll show you the way I will tie it. The way I tie it is I'll put a butterfly on my choke line, what I normally would do, and I try to tie my eye of my butterfly really small, so when I put the quickie in, it doesn't roll around and spin on you. So instead of the quickie, I'll be using this ISC Ultralink. I'll pop it in. I put the body of the Ultralink where the butterfly is. Next, I'll get the Ultralink sheave. I'll pop it in place. Let me see. Pop it in place here. Get it in, and then I'll push and lock it. Push it, lock it in place, right? So now, what I'll do is I would send it up. So now, what you got to notice though, is this has movement. So I'll send this up. All right. Now, the time for me to bring it down, let me readjust this. So we'll say that this branch right here is that redirect that I took. So now I'm bringing down the Ultralink, and it kind of goes to the side. So it's not really making great use of the sheave, right? And now when I get to the redirect part, now it's a little bit harder. Now if I did a couple of redirects, it would probably be harder, and I'm not really using that sheave. So I'm pulling and pulling and pulling. It's just not really what I was hoping for. So next I'll show you what I've come up with is instead of using a alpine butterfly, what I'll do is I'll open this up, put it back in my pocket here. So I think I need something that'll hold it in place. So, you know, I got a great midline knot that we can use. It's the clove hitch. So with a clove hitch, you know, a midline clove, make that midline clove, and now I'll put the Ultralink inside, right? And then, you know, the whole body of it inside that clove hitch. Now I'm going to cinch this up tight. Get it tight. All right. Now what I'll do is I'll get the sheave, I'll put my rope inside, I'll lock it in place, locked it in place. Okay, so now to me this will hold it in place, but just to make sure that my clove won't roll, I'll put an alpine butterfly underneath, and I'll just use it as a lock, just so I know that it's not going to run on me or rotate if it happens to slide. But I do feel confident that the clove won't do any of that. Okay, so now that I got my alpine butterfly underneath, I'll get a carabiner, throw it inside, and I'll lock it onto itself so it won't come undone. All right, now I'm going to send it back up. Okay, there we go. All right, now that I have it up and I want to bring it down, I'll bring on my line that bring it back down, and see how I'll pull it. It's locked in place, making real good use of the sheave. I hit the redirect, and it's still pretty easy to bring it down. It's not moving from side to side, so it really held that sheave in place where I wanted it. So there you go. So next what I'll do is I'll go up and I'll do it more in a real life situation. So I'll go to a final tie-in and I'll walk out to a branch, and then I'll come down, and then we'll just pull it down and see how this sheave works on a regular natural crotch redirect. All right, we'll go to it. Now that I've reached to where my final tie-in is going to be, what I'll do is I'll get this is a line, my retrieval line. So I'll do that clove hitch. I'll grab the clove right here, and I'll take this Ultralink off my chesty here. Now what I'm going to do is throw it in the clove. Let me see if I'm going to do this right. I'm going to rotate it, pop it in, and it's going to be, no, that's the wrong way. So we want the link to be this way up against the trunk. So now I'm going to tighten this up. I got the whole body of the Ultralink inside. All right, now that I got that tight, now I'll get my sheave out. I'll capture the rope. I'll throw the sheave in. Let's see if I can get this in. Slide it through, maybe. Okay. Got it in. Snap it. Turn and snap. Now it's locked in. Make sure it's locked in. Now set this as where my canopy anchor is going to be. Now, just for a precaution, I'll do the alpine butterfly on this side. And I'll set my carabiner on it just to make sure that we're secure and it's not going to come undone. All right. Grab the carabiner. Okay. Slide the carabiner inside the alpine butterfly. Lock it in place. Get my choke. And my line. Put my body weight. Test it. I'll weight it. Okay. It's weighted. Throw my gloves on real quick. And what I'll do is I'll walk out just to a limb and I'll redirect and I'll go down. And then we'll see how this sheave works. See if it works on a regular natural crotch redirect. Okay, so I'm gonna put weight off of this, make sure. Okay, I'm on. Okay, undo my lanyard. Lock it in place, and I'll go down. Okay. So walk over to a limb. This one will work well right here. Let me see. Right here. So what I'll do, let me put my lanyard on real quick. Connect real quick. All right. Okay. Put some slack in my line. Now what I'm going to do is I'll take my, let me get over here. More slack in this. Unhook my climbing system. Go around this branch. This will be my redirect. Now what I'll have to do is I'll pull my line through. I'll do that in a minute. Once I get connected. All right. Now that I'm connected, tighten this up. Now I'll feed my line down through here. All right. And then I'll just go down through here. Okay. This is well, it's really a short tree, but I'll put a figure 8 anyways. Throw a figure 8 on the end of my line and drop it. Okay, so now I don't want to, when I go down, I don't want to hit that nub. And that would be kind of a pain. So I'll put my weight on the the climbing line. All right, there we go. So now, if I was gonna work a tree, this would be great if it was higher than me and I wanted to work on those lower branches over there. But this is more for just the example. Now, what I'll do is I'll go down, I'll drop down, and then we'll pull this guy out. Let me see. See here. See here. I get my leg better situated here. I get down. There we go. All right, coming down. Maybe. All right, walking down the fence. All right, cool. All right, so that'll do. Now that I've come down, I stowed away my climbing gear, or my climbing system. I'll grab my lowering section of the rope and I'll start to pull down and see how it goes. Going over that one redirect and see how well it works. So here I go, starting to pull it really slow. All right, so hopefully that pulley helps. All right, it's a little bit tense, but actually it's a little easier than it being without that pulley on it. I think that's actually helping out a lot. And so I think if I did a couple of redirects, it would be pretty tough. I did wrap that redirect, so it's a little bit harder than normally would be. Oh, see that? That's actually pretty nice. There I go. Now once I get it, grab this and it makes it a lot easier. But having that clove, it actually held it in place and I had a little bit better use of this sheave. Really nice invention. I think the thing that I'm not so happy about is if I had bad grip, I could lose the sheave up in the air. But it's actually a nice way to use this, having it if you're going to use it on a redirect. I couldn't tell you that you do a couple redirects if it would be really easy to use. Even on that one, but it was a kind of a wrap redirect. It was a little bit tough. Anyhow, there it is. All right, now that I've pulled this section to the ground, I'm going to unhook everything on my little safety lock here with the alpine butterfly and the carabiner. I'll take this off, and then we'll see how the clove hitch fares. Now I'm 245 pounds, and sometimes with a clove hitch, it can bind on your carabiner or clips. So we'll see how easy it is to take off from the Ultralink. So open it up, depressing, twisting the lock, popping it open. Okay, so now it's free. Now let's see how it goes with this. Now see how hard it is to take off. So now what I'll do is I'll push on the cross a little. As I'm pushing it open, it's opening it fairly easy. Pong, right off. Yeah, so it didn't really seize up that bad, which is pretty good. I was really not worried about the clove hitch running on me. I think it's a real nice idea to keep this Ultralink in place to use that sheave. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you like what we do. And by all means, share our videos. Take care. We'll see you next time.